Hey everybody, and welcome back to Got Next Gaming here on the YouTubes. Excited to have everybody back here with me. For those of you who are coming back, these are the very first trials of my gameplay with the PS4. As I've said on other videos, I will be soon doing a full series of the game. Trying to find something that I like, that I really want to get into and dig my claws into and do all that recording and editing, all the work that goes into it. It is a lot of work to do this stuff. So here we can see that I am currently driving around as Franklin, and I'm on my way to do one of those side assassin missions here, and we can see my wonderful driving skills as I fly around the streets here in the pouring rain. And it's kind of what got the inspiration for me to start doing these games, was the fact that I was watching a video of somebody playing another game, Watch Dogs, and they were just crashing into everything and dying like every 15 seconds, and this went on for 30 minutes, and I thought to myself, hey, I could do this, and why not? I have all the equipment to do so, and all I really have to do is gain the motivation, which is what I got. So here we are now. We're pulling up to the phone where we're going to give Lester a call and see what mission he has for us today.
So who the fuck don't you like today?
Guy's called Isaac Penny, ruthless vulture capitalist, about to take a controlling interest in Vapid Motor Company and sell thousands of workers down the river. Penny's one of those tight-fisted billionaires, rides the same bus to and from work every day. I was thinking you could take over the route and...
Drop the ass off where he needs to go. I got it.
Good. Oh, one thing. If I was you, I wouldn't buy any Vapid stock until the acquisition falls through.
Well, there we have it. Franklin is on his way to go grab a bus to do this mission. I found it rather intriguing, and you'll see later as we get to the bus depot and get the bus out and start driving around. They're actually driving a bus and going to the bus stops, which was hilarious to me. I like the dialogue in this game a lot. It's the little comedic like humor in this and everything is quite clever. Where he like turns around and says something like, hey, don't buy a Vapid stock for now and stuff like that. So those little touches to it make it all the more worth it. And now here we are. We're gonna get the bus and go for a ride. My driving skills do not get any better in the bus for sure. And I actually wound up going the wrong way first and I have to make a quick U-turn. You'll see that coming up here in a little bit. Then I don't know why I did that at first. I was trying to, I guess, figure out the controls here, and then I realized I have a horn and I can blow the horn. So that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to use this parking lot here to make my quick U and get on out and try to go the right way. I find it very difficult to follow the GPS in this game. I'm too busy focused on where I'm going and can't seem to catch the GPS in my peripheral for some reason, and I have to look down once in a while. That's where you usually see me crash into stuff.
Hey, sorry I'm late. It's my first day on the job.
See, things like that, I think it's is amazing. Where he turns around, and he's like, "It's my first day on the job." Meanwhile, he stole the bus, and he's like trying to kill somebody. I decided at this point that meaning we have the PS4 to try to go into the first-person view to see how it would work out for me as far as driving goes and how difficult it would be. Found it to be actually pretty easy to control and handle. I think I like the view a little bit better.
Damn, would it kill you people to crack a smile?
Gonna get a little bit more of that comedic relief there as we go on.
What happened to the old bus driver? I really like that guy.
And here you can see I waited for the traffic light because I didn't feel like crashing into that guy while I was waiting. And I have to try to find a way around him or whatnot.
Hey, get in, we running late.
Who farted? Come on, that's disgusting.
Hey, look out! We got no seatbelts back here! Jesus, have you been drinking?
And we run a red light this time, but right in front of the cops. Love how they don't come chase after you. Gotta love video games.
Well, you're late.
That'll be 150. Mr. Penny, ain't it?
Well, forget about it. Spendthrifts. Blame it on the city.
Now we have to go get this guy and assassinate him. I found it hilarious that he took off that quickly on a bike.
Stop the bus, you maniac!
Just business shit, you know how it is.
And it was as simple as that. I just ran his ass over and kept on going at that point because he crashed into somebody's car and wound up on the road. So run him over and take off. Throw a little quick air punch because I don't know the controls. And now we're gonna split.
Good to go.
So that's the end of that mission there, and I tried to do it as quickly as possible, which it did actually work out to be pretty quick. Now I'm going to roam around a little bit, and I'm going to try to find my way around and see what's next. Actually, a little bit of a funny part in here as I go down trying to find a car to drive around in rather than running around on the streets. I find a car. We'll see in a minute here. I did something and I didn't realize until much later on as I was driving the car that when I backed out, I ripped the door off. And at this point, I didn't know that I had ripped the door off. And I was trying to find a way to turn off the radio, but I was having trouble with the radio controls and finding that control for it because I didn't want the music to be playing while I was driving around. You know, that whole YouTube and copyright thing and everything else. So you try to be careful with that kind of stuff. And here I am on the map trying to find where I'm going to go next and what I'm going to do. And at this point, I think I was kind of just lost as to where I was going to go and what I was going to do next. I think this is the spot here where I finally realized that, hey, the door is gone. And I'm driving with that door. And I didn't even realize where I'd lost it. And now I have the cops on me, which is always fun. And although Franklin has that special ability to kind of weave through things in slow motion when you're driving, I tend not to use it or forget about it and just continue to drive and do stuff like that, where I just crash into somebody and I have to kind of get my bearings again and get started all over again to keep going. I don't know where I went or how I did this to finally lose the cops. Oh yeah, now I remember, yeah. I snuck in through here and then I went into behind the building to make sure that I'd finally lost the cops for sure, so that they couldn't see me. This was one of the easier times that I had losing the police for sure. So So searching around, trying to find a mission, couldn't see anything that I wanted at this point. I was going to switch over to a different character. I'm leaving this part in because I found the ending of this to be absolutely hilarious. It just shows how insane this game is and how crazy the dialogue is, and it just keeps playing on the fact that I like the comedic relief that's in here for what they do with this game. And we will eventually switch over to Trevor as I'm flipping through the map trying to find where I wanted to go next. And like I said, couldn't find anything or see anything, so I decided to make a switch at this point. The voiceover is happening because I'm having a little trouble with my headset and getting the microphone to work on my headset. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. I had to buy an adapter for it, which I did, and I'm not sure if it's the HDMI cable or if it's the audio port. The headphones work fine. I can hear through them, but I can't get the microphone on it to work just yet, and I'm sure I'll figure that out eventually what it is. It's probably something simpler as setting. Usually always is in that case. So once I get that going, you'll hear me talking as I play the game, which will be a lot more interesting and probably a little more entertaining and energetic as we go. And you can hear my reactions as I'm experiencing the game as it happens. And here we come into Trevor and the pigsty that is the house that he took over, the apartment that he took over.
Mr. Raspberry Jam! Why? Why?
And that's exactly the funny ending that I was talking about, where he's laying in the bed and he's crying about a teddy bear, Mr. Raspberry Jam. The other crazy stuff in here with the propane tank on the counter, the axe on the door, the street sign behind the bed. As I come into the bedroom, and like every room in this apartment is completely trashed and absolutely hilarious. Trying to find an outfit for Trevor. In the meantime, we're going to come to an end here for this video. I will be bringing more very soon, and I want to thank you for stopping by.